taking a second to set this up. Hi, everybody. I'd like to welcome you all to the first Zoom Live, Standing in Truth. I'd like to say good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you may be watching. I'd like to welcome everybody. It's a pleasure to be doing this tonight, Friday the 13th. What an amazing day. I just heard that there is a state of emergency that's been installed. So the first thing I'd like to do is if we could all just maybe take a deep breath in through our nose and just hold it for a minute and then exhale through our mouth, try to get centered, and let's do that. This is very exciting for me, guys. I tried to do a live video the last time and yeah, it kind of didn't happen, but I'm pretty sure I worked all the bugs out. I hope everything is going very smoothly. I'm very excited to be here and to share some stuff with you guys. The first thing I'd like to do is grab my Dragon Oracle deck. This is one of the most amazing things I have right now, and it's very it has shown me that well, for one, I'm going to try to just shuffle this in front of you and show you that I don't draw cards. The cards come out. The right card will come out when it's time. And I'm going to read it to you and then read the description. We're going to go from there. We're going to let the cards lead the way tonight. Oh, see, they're moving around. They're jumping around. So I'm super excited about this. I've been waiting to do this for a while. I've been putting it off because it's well, it's kind of you know, facing my fears, and that's what Standing in Truth is about, is facing my fears, facing everything that comes against me, standing up and being able to keep the ball rolling, so to speak. I'm not going to be watching the YouTube. I just muted it real quick so that I could continue what's going on here. I'm a little bit nervous, so if there's lulls, I apologize. I promise it'll get better and better as we go along. In saying that, the cards don't really want to jump out, so let me relax. Right card. There it is. The Omega Dragon. Got some people that want to come in. Awesome. I'm glad you guys are here. I'm going to try to unmute my computer and hope that. 'Cause I'm not sure. I guess I'm not really sure how to do this. So much stuff is happening right now. All right, let me mute this. So let me show you real quick the Omega Dragon card. Try to get the glare off it. Beautiful card. What an amazing, beautiful card. Harness the divine power, the divine feminine power of creation. Intention. Hold your vision. Birth the higher consciousness. So let me look up the description real quick and get that out to y'all. Ninth dimensional Omega dragons carry the divine feminine vibrations of Shekinah, the universal energy that created our world. Shekinah is the feminine counterpart of Archangel Metatron's higher light and represents pure creative vision. These powerful beings are assisting the birth of higher consciousness on Earth. Collectively, they hold the vision for the new golden age, and this will enable us to achieve the intention set by Lady Gaia for the evolution of the planet. These beautiful silver white dragons will also help us hold a personal vision for the highest good. Every wish starts with a thought that is translated into a picture. These dragons can see into our mind and will hold our vision with us. When an Omega dragon comes to you, it is time to give birth to a special new project, hence standing in truth. Pathway or aspect of yourself that has remained hidden. Call upon these dragons to fill you with the power of the divine feminine. This will enable you to hold your vision and bring it to fruition in a wise, balanced, and harmonious way. Most important of all, ask the Omega dragons to look into the greatest desire of your soul and hold the vision of bringing it to manifestation. These dragons can be any shape or size, so just still your mind and give them permission to merge with your energy. Ask them to soften your path and the paths of all those who hold the vision of the new golden age. So, in saying that, I think what I'm going to do is take another deep breath, recenter myself, try to get rid of these nerves that I've got going on, and see if I can be able to allow myself to hear all you guys in Zoom when I unmute. And hopefully the YouTube isn't going to override the Zoom. So, real quick, I'm just going to take a nice deep breath in through my nose, filling my belly, my chest, and shoulders. Hold it. And exhale through my mouth and expel all the air in me. Wow, that feels really good. I appreciate that I have some company here in Zoom. What I'd like to talk about first and foremost is there's a lot of fear going on with coronavirus, the state of emergency. And I just want you guys to all just kind of relax. I saw a lot of crazy things happen today while I was out getting some groceries. I wasn't out collecting supplies and stockpiling. I was just simply getting groceries. And I saw people being rude and running through stores to get things before other people could grab them. And I just thought to myself, this has really gotten kind of out of control. Um, and I appreciate that people, I appreciate that people are scared. The first thing I want to say is there's really not a lot to be afraid of. If you've had the flu, um, you're going to survive this. The only people that are going to um, really have problems with this are people with compromised immune systems, and that's going to be people that are elderly or people that, um, well, are already sick with something else. And, just be mindful of what's going on. Wash your hands, use hand sanitizer, and just have fun with it, guys. Like, I mean, this is an opportunity to stay home with your family and just love everybody unconditionally. And, panic, yeah, I mean, you can panic if you want to, but what good's that going to do you? What good's it going to do you to be in fear? So, yeah, that's all I really got to say about that. Um, it's really exciting for me to be here and share with you um, some of the things that have been manifesting in my life. And when I say manifesting, I've just been allowing things to happen instead of trying to chase things down. And uh, yeah, I've allowed myself to not have control of every situation and every little thing that goes on, and just allow things to be what they are. And in doing that, I've just seen some amazing things happen in my life. I have just been so blessed. And I've met some amazing people that just support me unconditionally. The love that I've felt over the last 3 to 4 weeks, the friends that I've made, and they're not just friends; they're truly my brothers and sisters, my tribe. Like the people that were meant to be in my life are truly here. And a couple of them are here right now. My brother John's with us, brother Phil's with us. And I just, first thing I want to say is I truly appreciate the love and support that you guys are showing up to support me and doing this. It's quite amazing to me. Like, I can feel the love. Like, I can feel it. I'm vibrating, and it's pretty amazing. I can feel my crown chakra opening right now as I speak, and it's a true blessing to be able to feel that and to have that. I've been sensitive my entire life. For about 5 years, I thought I was going crazy because I had anxiety or I was having panic attacks. And what I realized is I feel I feel everyone else's nonsense. And so what I've been able to do is learn some techniques that have helped me to, I'm not going to say protect myself, but it allows me to not be concerned with what everybody else is feeling. Now, that doesn't mean I can't feel it. It just allows me to know what's mine and what's not mine. And that's a really comforting feeling because I don't have fear. I'm not scared. I'm nervous, but I'm not scared. And it's really cool. It's really cool to realize when there's really nothing to be afraid of. And because I stand here in that truth, I can do this live video on YouTube and share this out to other people that might be experiencing fear or might be sensitive and don't know it. Um, it's it's really a joyful thing for me. I can't help but smile in a good mood, even when things come against me. It just, it is what it is. Everything that is, everything that's transpiring is meant to be exactly the way it is. And I realize that that everything that happens for a reason, everything has a purpose. It really, back quite a bit. There's a lot of yeah, like I feel like I'm just kind of like a baby, just kind of learning to walk and crawl. I'd like to apologize if there's any issues with the mic. Apparently, because the wind is blowing outside really, really hard, it's in it a little bit. So if it sounds choppy or sounds bad, I apologize. It's really not anything to do with it. But I'm gonna roll. That's what it is, guys. And what I'd really like to do right now is on everybody, and I'm hoping that I have something to say here. First of all, I'd like to again, but I'd like to welcome Brother Phil and Brother John, and it's such a pleasure to have you people with me. Leanne, I'm glad you. This is quite amazing, and it's a pleasure that you all joined and truly feel the love here. So welcome.
Welcome. Yes. Thank you.
Hey, Gary. How's it going, man? I didn't really kind of catch what you were saying there. Your audio was really kind of in and out, just to let you know. I know you said you had like the wind blowing on it or something, but no, I just, just letting you know it was kind of rough there.
Right. I would concur, but I did get the message about the coronavirus stuff. And yeah, man, I talked about that in my video today too, because I was seeing it on YouTube, and I've asked my guides more than once on this, and they say no worries, nothing to worry about. It's just the flu. Calm down, be calm, and be in joy and love, and you'll be okay. You really will.
Yeah, what Phil was saying. Yeah, that's I did get the majority of the beginning. It was only in the last maybe 1 minute, Gary, that I guess you said the wind was blowing on your mic or something. So we did hear the majority of that. And then back what you were saying again, to piggyback on Phil about the coronavirus. I'm trying not to be too rude to anybody, because I realize there's some people who are actually kind of freaked out about this, but at the same time, I'm shaking my head in disbelief. Like, what just happened, dude? I mean, like I was telling Gary earlier, I feel like the media just flexed their muscles a little bit, And now I just watched this thing with President Trump, and he gave his speech, and I'm sitting there wondering, instead of spending all this money, maybe save that money and tell everybody to suck it up and take some vitamin C pills if you're that worried about it, because it's incredible. It's incredible. Nobody in my line of sight is freaked out about it whatsoever, but they keep perpetrating these videos. I just saw a thing popped up on my cell phone. Literally just right now, it just popped up as we're watching this, where it was on CNN, where they had this gentleman who was supposedly in a hospital bed, talking about, oh yeah, it's been rough. It was touch and go there, talking about he's got the coronavirus and stuff, and I'm sitting there cracking up, I'm like as we talk about it, my cell phone is trying to tell me to watch a video that was put up by CNN 2 days ago, right? Just all of a sudden, here it is. I mean, come on, guys. This is, if I wasn't into things that I'm into, I probably would be right there trying to stock up on fuel and food and everything else too. But it's like I've gotten to a point where I see right through this stuff nowadays. I mean, it's and you got to thank the universe for showing me the right path, for helping me to see these things, because it's not, I don't even know what to say after that. It's, I would say it's not even as bad as people are making it out. It's nowhere near as bad as everyone's making it out to be.
Right. John, I don't think it
Like
is.
it's been either, John. I really don't. I think it's just irritating. And, you know, it seems to be working, but it's what it is, I guess. I hope that things cleared up. It seems to me that it's not on my end, maybe not. Can you guys hear me better now?
I mean, I can make out what you're saying, okay, but it's still kind of audible a little bit.
Sure, why that's happening. I don't really have a whole bunch of windows and the only thing I have open is the YouTube, so it can be broadcast, and then the Zoom. So I'm not really sure what's going on, but I need to flow with it. It is what it is, guys.
Yeah, you might check your mic connection and make sure it's in real well, because it kind of sounds like it's in that, actually. I mean, I heard the wind earlier, but this right now isn't the wind, it's something else.
Yeah, it's like I don't know, and I'm only using my computer phone. I do have an external mic that I could use, but I couldn't for the life of me earlier make it work with Zoom and YouTube. So I had to go to my phone.
Yeah.
We'll just
Well,
go ahead and blame it on the wall.
Tech is what it is.
Yeah.
We'll roll with it.
That's right. We're gonna roll with it. Moving on, that's the whole fear and the whole going. Brother Phil, you are quite an amazing person, and I just appreciate you, John. I love you so much, brother. You guys are like just love you so much, and I'm really glad that you're joining me because it helps me to kind of get over speaking publicly, and it's allowing me to this stuff. Hoping that it's gonna. I'm hoping that through all the technology that's going on, is going to come out clear on the other end through YouTube. And if it's not, guys, I can see the chat a little bit, but the chat. So I did not really. Maybe it's just my mic. I think it's just my mic. I don't think anybody else is. I think everybody else is being heard really well. That's awesome. And wow, it is such an honor here with me. I know, Phil, how busy you are with everything that you do. I so appreciate your interview, brother. Like, I was wondering, I'm in your little kind of studio area there. Would you mind playing a couple of your singing bowls for us?
Oh, sure, yeah. I'd be happy to. Is that coming through okay?
Yeah, I can hear it good.
And I'm using my figure 8 pattern here.
Yeah, I really like that. That's quite amazing. I really, really resonate with the singing bowls. I'm really excited to get our tribe has some exciting things going on, and a couple of us is so that we can kind of come together and form this new band in a genre of music, and it's so exciting even to just think about alone to even mention it. Like I'm blown away by it, and I've been writing some songs, and I've been in contact with some of the beautiful Matt, and they are so inspiring to me. That I've been trying to just stay focused me and getting better, being the best me that I can be. That's that right now. And John, it's really good to see you because I haven't got to talk to you in a while. I know you've been busy with your little girl, and I think that's just absolutely awesome.
Yeah, thank you. It's been spring break and she's been just wearing me out, man. And I've just been tired. But I try to keep up with the messages and everything. And sometimes I just don't check them for a while. You know how it is. But, and then I don't know if I told you this, but they just canceled school next week. And pretty much in my entire region, it's just madness. In San Antonio, they have what's called Fiesta. I heard they canceled that. What else? Oh, I have plans for tomorrow. I'm supposed to volunteer at the Holistic Fair tomorrow, and I don't know if that's going to be canceled or not. That's something I probably need to look into. I mean, I confirmed literally 30 minutes prior to Trump giving his speech. So, and then after that, everything just started blowing up on my phone and with all the schools and everything else. I know it's not a topic we should even worth dwelling on, but it is what it is. Life as it progresses, I suppose. I had plans and now they may be canceled. So I guess. Go ahead, Phil.
Yeah, no, John, I just say, we just take advantage of the extra time we have to meditate or listen to, binaural beats, Tibetan bowls, get our energy up high and plant our seeds in the garden and let the rains water them and the sun shine on them and things will grow. I mean, all the cards that I've been getting are about abundance, really, and protection and strength. In my readings yesterday and today that I did. So I feel like that we're doing pretty good, really, as far as the energies go. We did have a spike in the Schumann at 42 today, but that was like early on in the morning, and it was pretty calm the rest of the day, 10s, 13s. So yeah, I think we're in pretty good energy overall. That's my take on it.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. The Schumann, I mean.
Yeah.
I agree with that totally. Yeah, if we're given this opportunity to just kind of sit back and kind of chill, I think, and, spend time with self, go within, and, inner truths. I know that I've been kind of beat around the head a couple of times this week with some truths, and it was an eye opener. It was definitely an eye opener. Some of the things that have happened in the last week happened to me. And in saying that, we have to take time and reflect, and one of the ways that I'm able to do that is in writing. I write a blog, feelloveoverworry.org, all in word. If you haven't checked that out, please do that. I'm not selling anything. I just write a blog to share. And I really enjoy doing that. And it's finding the things that we truly enjoy, our passions, that really bring us to the next level. So it's really nice to have opportunities to, especially I have my daughter every other week, and she just left to go be with her mom for the week. And so nice opportunity to sit in meditation and go within and really see some more truths for myself. And it's really, for the longest, like, oh, gee, I know I need to meditate, but then I would do everything to run out of time in the day to meditate. And then, so what I started doing is really and making myself sit in meditation for at least 15 minutes. And it really to come to a bunch of the truths. And so exciting because now I've got the opportunity to have some alone time and go within. And then after I go within, I and write about it and really feel feelings and explore what that is for myself. And I'd like anyone who gets a chance to see this video, if you can sit down for 15 minutes somewhere where you feel comfortable and close your eyes and maybe do that breathing technique. When I first started this show, try to do it 3 times in a row. That really helps me get centered. And then just imagine that you're just in a quiet place and you don't have to do anything except for just sit there and be. Let the thoughts come and go as they are. That, to me, just kind of shows me where I'm at. And when I can allow them to come and go, acknowledge it and be like, okay, I thought about that, but let the next thing come, let the next thing come, and let the next thing come. And what happened with me is I found that once I allow all those thoughts to come, enter into a space of complete silence, and then I'm completely connected to my inner being or higher self, and I can truly hear where I'm guided to next. And that right there is what's the exciting part for me, because after I hear that, I get to write it down, and I get to see it writing. I get to I can look back and say, yeah, that really did, that happened. And it gives me things to look forward to instead of sitting here in fear and like worrying, oh, are they going to run out of bread, or am I going to be able to get milk? Which are it's okay to worry about those things, especially right now in this time that we're in. At the same time, I don't worry about those things. I know that I'm surrounded by love, and that I try to give it out as clear. And there's times that I fail. We all kind of fall short for ourselves, but that's okay, because it doesn't matter what you did. It matters right now. Right? You can change what happened into what is, and that's a beautiful thing. So, if Phil has anything to kind of expand on that, that'd be really awesome.
Okay, yeah, man. Thanks for the lead in there. Because a couple of things. One, I couldn't really hear your what you said, where your blog is at. So if you could put it in the YouTube chat, and then I'll copy it and I'll go read it. I also have a WordPress site, philchris58.com. And I have to write some of this. I try to do it through the videos, but really when I write it down, you're right. It really it's like writing in wet concrete. It's solid then for you. And the other thing that came to mind on this, I heard somebody speaking on Spirit Chats yesterday, or I guess it was this morning when he recorded that. Greg recorded that. And they were talking about the fact that they smoked marijuana, therefore they didn't dream. Well, I want to dispute that. You do dream, you just won't remember it for very long. And so what you have to do is as soon as you wake up, you write it down. You just start writing. And you may only have one word or one concept or one image that you're working with. But you start on that one image, that one word, you start putting that, and the words will just flow right on out. And, you'll have a paragraph or two within. And once you get into the habit of that. So writing is really key. And both literally, with script, writing it down, which they don't teach anymore, but also typing it out, as in a blog or anything like that. Really, I think it is important, because you're contemplating your words more. Or you're automatic writing. So it's a way to let your spirit guides, your angels, whatever you want to call that, to come through and deliver messages to you. So yeah, I'm all about the written word too.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I love going back and looking at my blog and seeing, like, I can see progress myself just from the time that I started the blog through now. And blog, if you take a look, I'm not really writing, it's more like prose, poetry kind of deal. Sometimes it rhymes, sometimes it doesn't. Really good flow. Sometimes I just, whatever comes out, comes out. I don't anything. I just allow it to be exactly what it is at that moment.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, the thing is, man, I write a little bit of both. I mean, I'll write essays, I'll write rants, I write poetry. Yeah, just whatever, whenever I'm inspired, baby, I'm on there typing away until it dies, until it goes away. Yeah, I love my blog page. I'll never give that up.
Brother Phil, I have added you as a moderator, so if you'd like to type your blog, if you'd like to put your link for your blog in the YouTube, we'll get a chance to check that out. Feel free. John, you're on now. Brother.
I'm on
Feel the
Zoom.
power.
I'd like to think I'm gonna check. I want to check the chat real quick and thank some people that have joined us. Leslie, hi. Who else has joined us? Bella, thank you for being here, honey. I really appreciate you guys. See lights here, Tracy. Love you, sis. Any is a mod now. You guys are on. I just really appreciate you guys being here, and I can just feel all like I'm on cloud nine right now, and I just love you all so much. Like, I can't express it. I really truly cannot express the love that I feel not only for you but from all of you. It's truly truly amazing, and thank you all.
You're welcome. Just get your mic fixed. No, I'm just kidding.
I figure out what's going on. I'm running on so good computer. I had a really nice computer, and one day it just decided to stop working, and so I ran down to Walmart and got what I could find, and so that's what I'm running on. And I have a feeling it's probably that, because I'm trying to and YouTube at the same time, so it's kind of messing with my sound right now, and that really resonates. So that's exactly what's going on. So great. It's time for an upgrade, which is good, because I've been wanting to upgrade. I knew it was just a temporary computer, a temporary laptop. So it's definitely time for me to upgrade that. Yeah. I'd love to be able to do this on my phone. My phone works absolutely amazing, but until I think you've got to have like 1,000 subscribers to go live on YouTube. I'm like 900 and some people away from that, so that's not happening soon unless a bunch of people happen to like this video and just subscribe. That would be really awesome. So hey, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. That would really help me out. To be able to go live on my phone, which would be just absolutely amazing. It would free up bandwidth, obviously, and it would make things a lot clearer. So maybe I'll try going live on YouTube the next time, or on Facebook the next time, and just skip the whole YouTube thing. That seems to be I can go live on Facebook from my phone. I can't do it from my phone on YouTube. So maybe I'll do that, and then maybe that'll take some of the bugs out of the microphone situation.
Huh? Yeah. Oh wait, I'm on the wrong thing. No wonder I can't see what's going on. So man, yeah. Well, I did a live recently, and I only have 114 subscribers. So, but then I'm doing it on my Mac. So that might be why I can get away with that. But yeah, no, I don't know that you have to have 1,000. Maybe 1,000 views. That's the only thing I think I got it up in the thousands. I don't know, man. If that's what they're telling you, I guess that's what they're telling you. But
I'm really not. I can figure out what is going on with the sound, guys. Like I know it's hard to hear me, but guys, I hope everyone else is coming through clearly. That would be awesome if John and clearly that would absolutely be amazing. I know it's hard. I know it's difficult. Like I'm trying to get worked up about it. It is what it is. I appreciate all the YouTube land. I see Gary Hall has joined us. Thanks for joining us, brother. That's all being here. Appreciate you, brother.
I see we lost ID. Well,
Yeah, if you've got any suggestions, Gary, on this up, man. I muted YouTube in the background. I have to have that open. I don't know,
right.
but I have to. So if you could, if maybe we could touch base and see if we can get this figured out. And it may simply just mean a computer, because I got what I could afford at the time. I think it was like a $500 HP laptop, and I didn't really have a whole lot of that I was looking for, but it was what I could afford. I did take some of the RAM out of my and put it into this one to help speed it up a little bit. So, well, I'm not really technologically challenged. I just have never really studied computers or technology. I only know really what I know, which I'm not trying to knock myself. I do know a little bit. Obviously, not as much as you would know, Gary, about, especially with the broadcasting and your background. You probably can't even tell you anyway, so I'm just going to laugh at myself for that one.
Well, I mean, you're coming through clear enough to be understood, man. That's the important thing, and hopefully we all are.
Yeah, that's the one reason why I do this. I want us all to come together and one tribe, and it's about sharing the love and just being here for. If anybody needs anything, we're here. This is what we do. We will hold space for you, and my part of my existence and being here is for all, and I try to do that very diligently, and it comes by sitting meditating my own energy and being able to help my fellow persons there in need. Just even if it's just sitting here and listening, what's going on in their lives, that's, to me, that's the most important thing. I don't respond, and I don't necessarily listen to respond either. I listen to you. I listen to your concerns, and if you get to a point where you need me to respond, I'm aware of that, and then I will give you what I have for you. I won't sugarcoat anything. I think John can attest to that. I know that my brother Rob can attest to that. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm going to stand right here and I'm going to tell you just the way it is, because I love you that much. You deserve the truth from me. So Absolutely. That's what I do. I will try to hit the refresh button on the YouTube side of things and helps anything. I can't really refresh the Zoom, so to speak, because and it doesn't give me an option to do that. So I appreciate that. That was really awesome. You know, and there too, I'm not trying to anybody or say anything bad about anybody, but it could seriously just be my the wind is blowing constantly at 25 miles an hour with us. So that could have a lot to do with why my audio is so terrible. I noticed that after I hit the refresh button on YouTube, it's not back yet. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. It is what it is, guys. Not fretting it at all. It's still just not. It's still just. That's just too funny. Gotta love technology. Even with the best technology that we have these days, things happen and just it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, fortunately, we're out of Mercury retrograde. It's still kind of in the shadow of where it's, you know, it's retrogradness. It hasn't quite made it out of that, but we're not too far from being out of it totally. Of course, with Mercury, it's either coming out of retrograde or going into retrograde. I think we have 3 or 4 of them a year. So you got to roll with this stuff, really, man. All of it. The coronavirus, Mercury retrograde, it all is just small stuff. You know, don't let it bug you. Speak clearly. That's all we can try to do.
Just continue to go, and we'll just try to see if we can clear it up. And if it don't clear it up, we're just gonna roll with it. Because it is what it is. It's meant to be this way right now. I'm not fretting. Funny, like I'm laughing at it. It's actually quite funny. Did it clear up at all? I mean, I hope at all or not.
Yeah. And Facebook may work better syncing up with Zoom. I don't know. I haven't actually gone back and looked at that video I did where I did that experiment doing what you're doing right here, you know, having it broadcasting on Zoom and on YouTube. So I don't know how mine turned out, but I hadn't heard any complaints. I don't know. So an HP, how old is your system?
It's only, it's actually over a year old in February. Like I got it a year ago in February, so it's a year old.
Oh, well, then it shouldn't be a problem with it.
And YouTube is saying that I may need to download some drivers or just my settings. And yeah, we can definitely talk about after the show. I did post a link on Facebook. So if any checks out Facebook, you can jump into the Zoom chat with us if you've got anything you'd like share with us. That's awesome. I truly appreciate you guys being here and showing support. It's already coming up on. It's already coming up on 7 o'clock. I've already for an entire hour, and it went by so fast. It's quite amazing. Dueled an hour because well, the last time I got cut off, I had scheduled 40 minutes, but I got before I got a chance to finish up. So I everyone else a chance to kind of to talk here, especially if you've got something that you'd like there.
Well, I mean, All I got, man, is the bowls right now.
Appreciate that.
It yeah, I mean, I keep going back to my reading. I mean, I had white buffalo again, and this time I had the wild goose, and they're both about protection, persistence, abundance. So I really feel that that's the way the energies are going. Is that we're going to be in an abundant time if we just persist, if we just keep on keeping on, so to speak. And yeah,
You
it's
know,
all good.
Phil, you were talking
Yes.
about dreams a little bit earlier. And, it was just yesterday, my little girl was telling me about a dream that she had had. And something about, it was kind of funny. She's only 7. So she was saying that she had a bad dreams and that something about some puppies were stuck in his room and there was some carrots in there. But then after the sun went down, the carrots turned evil or something like that, and she had to go in and rescue the puppies. And she said it was a bad dream. And I said, "But sweetheart, but can't you see, that you displayed, a great amount of courage, right?" I said, "Maybe it wasn't a bad dream. Maybe it was just showing you how much courage you actually have, you know." And she kind of liked that a little bit. She was happy. It's been a long week with spring break and between me and her mom keeping her busy and from one activity to the next, and she's just plumb wore out. Um, man, I even took her to the pool last night, yesterday evening, and the pool water in Texas is cold because they don't use heat pumps or anything like that. So she got in, she swam for about an hour or so, freezing a little butt off. "Daddy, come on, come inside." I was like, "Sweetheart, last time I jumped in the pool when it was that cold, some of my vital organs started shutting down." I was like, "I just can't, baby."
Oh no, man. I don't know about you folks back down south. I was, yeah, that was another thing on Greg's thing. He was talking about the waters there being up in the 80s. Damn, that's as hot as I have my baths darn near here.
No,
I
Phil. By
get
the end of
65
summertime,
degrees and I'm in the water, man. I'm in the water. I don't
yeah.
care.
By the end of summertime, the pool water is going to be so hot. You jump in it, you have a heat stroke. It's that's just the way it is, and I guess that's why they don't spend the money on putting the heaters into them. It only takes about a month. Once the sun starts hitting really good, it only takes about a month, and that water will be perfect. Last year, I'd go for a walk, and I'd plan it just right. So by the time I got to the end of my walk, I'd end up at the pool, little neighborhood pool that we have over here, and I just go ahead and just jump on in and do a few laps while I'm at it, and felt so good. And walk home soaking wet. Didn't even bring a towel. What's the point? I'll be dry by the time I get home. It's nice. It's nice.
Well,
It just tastes good. It just tastes
if
a
we
little
have
bit.
any more 100-degree temperatures, I'm going to be jumping in the bay.
There you go.
Yeah,
Who
'cause
was it? Oh man, I just saw this thing with what's that comedian's name? George Carlin.
oh yeah, yeah.
And he was talking about immunizations and stuff like that. He said he got his immunizations from when he used to swim in the Hudson River.
Yeah. And back in the day, yeah, that would be a real test of your immune system.
Yeah, it was cracking me up. All this coronavirus stuff going around. I know I keep going back to it, but that's just like the world we live in at this moment. It's just I'm still in disbelief. Like, how did it get to this? Like, man.
Well, man, this is just how they deal. I mean, anything that they can do to generate fear in us, they're going to go for it. I called it a false flag in my video, and while acknowledging that these guys they'll kill people. They don't give a damn about us. to get their, they want that reaction. They want this reaction from the fear that they're putting out. Fear, reaction, and then they can implement the plan that they want. So, I mean, the best thing we can do is not get into fear, not get excited about this, stay calm, make sure you got your towel close together, because the Schumann resonance was 42. And we know 42 is the answer to the question of what is the universe, from the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Universe. So what do you say? Stay calm and make sure your towel's close. So there you go.
Yeah. Yeah, I got no other profound thoughts at the moment other than, it's like what you're saying, it's kind of heavy on my mind. I started getting into conspiracy theories back around 2010. And as I'm watching, Trump do his speech today, I'm sitting there thinking, this is lining up so much with everything, that I've been looking into for the past, 10 years, really,
Mhm.
and it's interesting to see it play out. Let's see how far they take it. My prediction is if they don't slow it down, next thing you know, we're gonna start having checkpoints set up between every town, just like they did in Iraq. And that, I mean, you talk about an excuse, a perfect excuse to instill control over the people. Wouldn't that be a great way to do it? Is just create some fake virus, and
Well, that's the thing. It isn't a fake virus. It's just that their response to it is designed to generate as much fear out of a simple flu as they can. We'll put a special name on it. We'll give it a 19. We're trying to create fear.
No, you're right. It's not fake, but I mean, it really is the equivalent of the common cold, though. According to stuff that I've looked at.
Right. Yeah.
And
It's
it's literally like having bad allergies. I mean, based on everything that I've read about it so far, it's even Trump was saying it's not that bad. Your kids, young people or healthy people are not gonna, be affected by it or something. I don't know. To his wording was, they said they spent like an hour talking about the stuff, and he only spent like less than a sentence on. But by the way, it's not that bad. So there you go. That's all the information you need to know right there. Really when it comes down to it, is that it's not that bad.
It's not that bad. What's bad is the fear that's being generated. That's bad.
Yeah.
And what do they say? The only thing we need to fear is fear itself.
That's it. That's what I teach my daughter about fear. When she gets scared, I said, but that's you. You're creating that fear. You by being, by allowing yourself to think about it, you're creating that fear. Sometimes you just got to jump in there and do it.
Yeah.
And that's what courage is.
Well, fear. You know what fear is? False evidence appearing real.
Yep. That's the truth.
So they've taken this flu and made it into something false, appearing real, and then we're all. Ah. So we need to, just be happy, be joyful, be in love, come from the heart. That's all. That's all we actually have to do in all of this. If we want to get through this A-OK, is we just connect our heart and our third eye or our higher mind together and come from that kind of centered place, ground ourselves and keep our vibration high. That's my take on it.
Beautiful.
Gone dark, Gary.
Yeah, what happened to, oh,
Is he froze?
I can't tell. I thought I saw some movement there, but still with us, Gary? Yeah, he's moving. It's breathing. It's alive.
It's alive. It's alive.
So here, not sure what's reason responsible. Get this done. Do this.
Well, Gary, it seems like you're, I want to say I'm not the computer expert, but it seems like you might be having some memory issues or something with your computer, or possibly like a processor issue. You may want to try to put a fan on your computer or something, maybe, or something like that. It seems like just on the way it progressed, it seems. I know that the hotter a computer gets, the worse it's gonna, or the slower it'll be. And just in the course of this video, it seems like the audio has just been progressively getting worse and worse. That may be where you're at right now, because I only got about a couple of mumbles out of what you just said. So, but I don't know. You're in New York, so how hot could it be?
Not even keep it at 60. Super high. It doesn't. I mean, it's one. So 29. Like, check it on. It's the best to do to be in operating away from quality. Right now. You guys can hear. So this is good. Here's all it is. I'd like to for you can hear me. Everybody for I'm gonna chat. Can't hear me. Thank you. And everyone. I'm gonna call. Don't have a hello. Audio is indicated. So to upgrade and work as I can. Well, thanks. Okay.